Hey, Leah. Leah said, sis, what's up? I got my channel back. Leah, I didn't know your channel was taken. I didn't, I didn't know. You know, we never did talk about that. It wasn't taken. I just took it down for a while because I needed a break. Okay. Playing it safe. Okay. Well, I did want to speak when you came in here. I didn't want to just not speak. But I want to give everybody a couple of minutes to come in the chat. Come in the chat because if y'all did not, well, of course, I'm sure y'all see the thumbnail. Intriguing, ain't it? Real intriguing to say the least. And before you get comfortable as you come in, please speak to anyone that's in the chat. Also, browse, whatever, through the description. That'll tell y'all what we got to talk about. Because, baby, wow. That's all I can say for now. So, y'all come on in and let's get this conversation underway. Y'all hold on. Okay, y'all, I am back. Thank y'all so much. Let me do a formal introduction. I am Kim, your host. Thank y'all so much for stopping on this live. This is the friend zone, of course. You guys know that. I do want to start out by saying good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hey, Emily and Evelyn. I hope I pronounced that right. But welcome in and thank you for joining us. Um, like I said, I wanted to say happy Saturday to everybody. You know, some of us, if you're here, if you live, around the area that I live around, we snowed in. Y'all know that we finally got our snow. Last weekend, we had an ice storm, and it was coming, from what they call the coast, I guess. And because of the cyclone, so we got they were saying last weekend we was gonna have 16 inches of snow. We ain't never got that. Never. We've never got that much snow. We got a lot of ice. And so all through the week, everything was closed. People was iced in. I ain't gonna say snowed in. They was iced in. Couldn't get out, couldn't drive, or whatever, right? So I would say around the latter part of the week, they started calling for snow this weekend. And we got it. It is coming down. It is thick. It is pretty. I'm going to show that to y'all in a minute. Well, in a little bit. I'm going to show that to y'all and show y'all how it's looking. It's really, really, really pretty. Okay. It's the type of snow that, people that like the snow, they was wishing for that around Christmas time. But y'all, let's get into this, okay? Now, for anybody that's not familiar with the friend zone, y'all know when I do my commentary, okay? It's always a lesson. It's always some truth to what I'm saying, and I deliver it with a point of view, okay? That's relatable. And for me, to you guys, it's that type of POV that it's the type of commentary, okay, that you're not gonna get nowhere else in this sector, okay? No shade, no tea, no lemonade, but you ain't gonna get it, okay? Not like I deliver it. So I just want to say that and put that out there before we go forward. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about, y'all know the other day I did promise y'all that I was gonna, come through and we was gonna talk about date night number two. We didn't get to that. We didn't get to that. And I will chalk that up to, being iced in and things going on, right? So I had came through briefly the other night and I was talking about date night number two. And we was talking about deflection and stuff. Y'all know we had talked about that, when Tater Tot needed some clarification. Because, Patches. Y'all know I like to refer to him as Patches, right? Patches was there. And so then we started talking about, the meeting from the weirdo, the guy, the weird guy. We was talking about that, and we talked about a lot of stuff. If you wasn't in that live, or if you didn't catch the replay, I encourage you, honey. Y'all gonna catch it, gonna look at it. If there's any videos, lives that you have not watched, I encourage you to watch them. Because they all good. Yeah, they all good. Now, what I want to talk to y'all about today, I want to, first of all, let me make this statement. Let me be very clear, okay? Because Brazzy got them haters, period. Y'all know I got them haters. I got them screen recorders. They in the bushes, of course. They gonna catch the replay and all of that, all right? But I want to be clear from the start. I'm not accusing anybody of anything illegal. But what I am doing, I am gonna do is react to what's visible in the clips, in the uploads from Tater Tot. And I'm gonna share my personal observations with all y'all. Now, I could be wrong. Let me make that statement. And there might be some harmless explanations, but from what I seen, no, no. So going forward with this conversation, y'all, because this the first thing, I want to talk about that. We're going to get into the date night number twos. We gonna get into that and some other stuff too. But the first thing I want y'all to know is that I'm going to give y'all the exact timestamps, okay? that you guys can watch and decide for yourself. Okay? I'm going to give the timestamps to y'all because when I seen it, I shook my head. I shook my head. And I just want to talk about what stood out to me. Okay? Period, point blank. So, the video that we're watching was the latest video that Tater Tot uploaded. The latest one. And there wasn't any title, it was just good morning. Okay? And I think it was maybe a couple of hours ago. But you know how you be browsing through, you ain't even got out the bed or whatever, you be browsing through. For me now, okay, I'm browsing through, I'm checking out my videos. You know, I always tell y'all, you gotta be your own number one fan. You got to pop your own sugar honey iced tea, okay? Period. You have to encourage yourself. Because if you don't, don't wait for nobody else to do it because they not. Y'all already know what's type of time we on now. You know what day and age we living in. Okay? So the first timestamp. So if you got like another device you want to follow along, go ahead. Pull it up and let's do it. Cause honey, baby, y'all might want to be looking at that video and then stop it. Okay? And then stop it so that you can see what Brazzy is talking about. Let me give y'all a couple of seconds to pull that up. Just a couple now. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for holding. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, the first timestamp, okay, in this video, y'all, is at 45 seconds, okay? That's the first timestamp. And you know how I tell y'all that I can't watch the entire video of hers. Some of the videos, some of the uploads are repulsive. They are like sickening. Um, they're quite boring. Okay, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on, and I'm in full agreement with people when they say like just sitting there and you know, complaining, yeah, you won't make the tacos, and depending on him, because she already know you fading out. Ain't nobody even looking at you no more. Ain't nobody looking at you no more. And y'all, oh child, honey, y'all just stay tuned, okay? But the first timestamp is 45 seconds. At that time, there was a sudden head movement, okay? If you're looking at it, there was a sudden head movement that looked like Tater was startled. And that made me rewind it and look at it again. I rewinded it and looked at it again. She was startled, as if she was just startled. Let me say that. So you judge for yourself. You watch it again and stop it at 45 seconds and judge for yourself, okay? Now, we gon' I'm going to look at this. I'm going to tell y'all what I observed. She getting her stuff together. So, getting her stuff together, y'all. Girl, everybody doing fine. See, that's deflection. That's cute. I wouldn't mind having a little necklace like that. You know, that's deflection. That's to throw everybody off of what they seeing. That's literally, you know, I'm talking about what I see. And what I see is a content creator, someone who coins themselves as a guru and as a legend, as a YouTube celebrity. They sitting on the couch, okay, and turning the camera off of them. You know, that made me raise my eyebrows because when you did it, I don't think that you realized that your shadow is right there on the wall. And everybody can see the body movements. Everybody that's watching can see exactly what you're doing. Y'all, let me let it play. Let me let it play. Let me let it play, honey. And she talking about jewelry. Girl, we ain't talking about no link looking chains. No ma'am. People need creativity. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Now, y'all, let me break some things down, y'all. See, to me, I let it play, right? I let it play, and I skipped another timestamp. 1 minute and 41 seconds in. It was then that there was a brief motion where something is, Tata is raising something toward her face. Now, I'm not saying what it is, I'm just pointing out that that I noticed, the movement that I noticed, okay? And then at 1 minute and 51 seconds in, she turns the camera away. Let me put it right here. But what she did not realize, like I said before, is that the shadow is still visible. The hand movement, y'all, is what stood out to me. Okay? Right when she turned that camera, it was, and her hand movement, it was followed by a noticeable sound. That noticeable sound was the lighter, okay? The lighter, or what sounded like a lighter, okay? Because, it's the shadow that we're looking at. But at 2 minutes and 47 seconds, the camera is still not on her, okay? But the shadow continues to show her movement while the conversation, she shifts it to another topic, like the jury and stuff like that. All of that, it shifts to that. So I think with me talking about this, I want to say that it really does not make any sense to me. It really don't. It's very early, okay? It is a Saturday morning. Yes, you in. But guys, what I'm saying is that before, everybody was jealous. Everybody was jealous of her. Everybody was jealous of the alleged squatter pad, right? We didn't talk about the alleged squatter pad. We didn't talk about the sink not being finished. The sink looking like it was just dropped in there. They ain't finished, they're not done working. We didn't talk about all of that. There was a walkthrough at the old alleged squatter pad where her and Lawrence walked through and showed everybody the apartment. And a week later, it was the wires coming out the walls, the tub needed to be painted, the heat wasn't working. And then boom, we summed it up like nobody moves into traps like that. Nobody. Nobody in the world would give up their money, their hard-earned, tax-paying money, to live with the rats and know that they living with the rats. Okay, nobody ain't doing that. And then every time you move, it's like from one dump to another dump. See, and this, I know we switching modes a little bit. We doing a little pit stop. But if it come up, it got to come out with me. Some of y'all don't know that when she literally, how she want to mention Will, y'all know I do. I call Will three dreads. Yeah. When she literally moved in the attic, you know, Will helped her move, right? And on the day that she moved in that attic, in that old man's house, Will took her there. Will helped her move in trash bags, right? And so before she paid the money to the old man who owned the house, right? She was supposed to be living in the attic. Y'all know Will seen a New York size rat. Will didn't say, nah, no, babe, don't give him your money. You can come to my house, okay? You can come to my house. I got room for you because y'all might don't know it, but we're supposed to have a 5-bedroom house, all these extra rooms and this, that, and the third. Now, if you ain't here and you don't know about none of that, then you probably, you missed out. But for those of you that was here, you already know. You already know. So anyway, y'all, let's keep it going, right? Now, at 4 minutes and 15 seconds of this video, okay, I noticed what appeared to be smoke. Even though I'm looking at this on the wall, okay? But through that wall, looking at the shadow, you seen smoke. So again, y'all, I want to be clear now. I'm not labeling anything. I'm not labeling anything. I'm just explaining why this moment caused me, and it might have caused some of y'all, to pause, to rewind, to take a closer look, because it just didn't make sense to me, right? So, am I reading, or do y'all see what I'm seeing? Okay? Am I tripping? Is my eyes playing tricks on me? Okay, it just don't make sense. Tater tot over there, and what, 7:30, 8 o'clock. You get up in the morning and turn the camera. I mean, you get up in the morning. Who does that? Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? To that stuff. Wake up to that stuff. At this point, with my reaction and my opinion, my feelings is that old Patches, old Racky Racks, he got her discombobulated. Got her mind everywhere. It's like scrambled eggs. It's scattered. It's everywhere, right? So y'all, I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm going to let y'all decide for yourselves. Now, like I said, it's the latest upload, okay? It's the latest upload. I gave y'all the timestamps. You can start it at 45 seconds, 141, 1 minute and 51, 2 minutes and 47, 4 minutes and 15. Man, the entire, okay? The entire from as far as I watched it, because I didn't watch the whole video, but from what I seen, it's just showing that gurus and legends don't do that. Gurus and legends, they respect their audience, they respect their fans, okay? They have some type of substance to or message to, you know, give to their fans, to talk or something to talk about. Nobody want to talk about no child. Nobody want to talk about the things that she be sitting there talking about, okay? Because it's everybody done literally. We have chalked it up to it's a bunch of lies, it's a bunch of nonsense. It's storylines just to keep you relevant. Sometimes it's deflection because I say, in my opinion, that it be deflection to take the light off of one thing, to take the light off another thing, to take the light off another thing, to not talk about the things that is important, the things that make your audience, not mine, but your audience, ask questions, raise their eyebrows, and say, it's those things. And so, yes, I do chalk it up to deflection. It is deflection. Now, y'all just seen that recently, yes, Brazzy kept me, moi, I kept bringing up the difference between the two cousins. Now, Carl is your cousin, you say. Tater say Carl is her cousin. So a question right there is, well, who Carl mama is? If Carl is your cousin, Nick was your cousin too. Lane and them your second cousins. We know who Lane and them mama is. You want to tell us who Carl mama is since he your cousin? Because we only know TT, okay? Everybody only know TT. Everybody just seen TT in the pleather dancing, okay? Without the oxygen tank. Let me throw that in there, all right? Now everybody know that. So people is out here, they asking me, hell, I don't know. I just do commentary. Okay? But people are raising their eyebrows and they asking because you're the one who says, y'all bees is jealous. Okay? Y'all bees this. Y'all bees look mature. Y'all bees to see me effing your man and you ain't gonna do nothing. You do a lot. Tater does a lot of jaw jaking. Okay? She do a lot of jaw jaking, but she don't answer questions that's relevant. She don't answer real questions. It's like she addressed her not taking baths. Girl, that's people been saying you Tater don't take baths. People been saying that. They been saying that. That's old. They been saying that. Okay? There's nothing to address because somebody on their channel said something about her not taking baths. No, no, no. Okay, so if you address that in a whole what 14, I'm gonna just give it a number, 13-minute video, then why you wanna dress Carl? People wanna know about that. It's a rumor that you slept behind your mama. People wanna know about that. I mean, it was said that she slept behind her mama, and in some viewers' opinion, they are thinking that Carl may be, a product of a relationship that was taboo. Okay, for a lot of y'all that don't know what taboo is, that's an ancestral relationship. The hills have eyes type of thing. Okay, kissing cousins type of thing. So a lot of people is saying that. I'm not understanding. I'm talking when I come through, and even if I'm talking about If I'm talking about addressing things, address that. Why hide from that question when almost everybody wants to hear about it? Almost everybody. See these new people that she keep addressing, they don't know nothing about nothing, really. They don't know the backstory about Rex and the two cars, okay? Her car blew up. Well, why he got two? He got two. Why she can't drive one of them? Okay? But everybody is so jealous. Then the new people coming in don't know nothing about her. He ain't never bought her nothing. Not for a birthday, Valentine's Day, honey. If you was here, if you know, you know. Okay? Everybody that was around, they know Valentine's came. Okay? He went and bought the son. He went and bought his son a car. His son. Some balloon, well, you know, some people saying that she bought it. Don't tell. Some people saying that she bought it. Okay? If you was around, then you know about the shoes. Then you know about the food. Okay? And another, in my opinion, another lie, y'all. Okay? Was the fact that, baby girl, let's tell these people the truth. Tell these people about the stalking. Tell these people who made you get up out that car and turn that camera around. Okay? Tell these people about who told you that, who told Tater Tot that he finna make that his trap house. Do y'all notice how y'all ain't heard nothing about that brand new living room set? Now they done this condo we lived in. Oh, y'all lived in a nice condo. But now, remember, you made a whole live talking about $1,000 living room set that he bought. So why you didn't come back talking about that once he moved it out? Where'd it go? I mean, it just grew legs and walked away. All of these condos and nice houses you over there in a brand spanking new house. Why it ain't come back? It didn't come back to the last dump, where you know where it was the dead people, the urine smells, the cracked vials. It didn't come back then. It didn't come back before. Where's that? Where did it go? So it's questions that people want to know about. Now let's get back to Carl. People want to know. I don't care about her mentioning some doggone Carl. Honey, she only mentioned that because I kept my doggone TM on her esophagus. That's the only reason she mentioned that. Because it shouldn't have took you a whole doggone year to mention Carl's name. Period. But yet and still, the day after he passed away, oh, we need money. For flowers, you know, for his funeral. A funeral that never came. A funeral that nobody ever seen an obituary. They never seen the petals that they sent the cash apps for. They never seen no kind of proof that it was a funeral. And I had to come through. I said, y'all, that's because, in my opinion, it wasn't no funeral. Period. Because funeral homes don't keep a body on ice for a month and a half. It just don't happen. Period. It just don't happen. Y'all, let's let me move on, right? Okay. Y'all know how sometimes the very people who yell support me, they're the same ones who disrespects their very own supporters. And that's what I want to talk about. Because see, what always looks good to you. Oh, his hair, he got curly hair, girl. Oh, honey, child, he got dreads. Oh, girl, he just looks so good. This man. Well, baby, you do know. You do know that that ain't good. See, what always looks good ain't good. You do know that there is people out here that done got these terminal illnesses and they mad with the world because they don't know where the hell they got it from. And now they want sympathy from everybody. And they want to talk about it. And they don't care who they giving it to. You do know, y'all. You do know that them Instagram models, some of them been hit. Okay? Some of them been humbled. Some of them been laid down. I'm just saying, okay? Some of them done came out, honey, yes, they done been at these big grand parties, yeah. And then years down the line, oh, now they on a walker. They done lost all kind of weight. They ain't got that butt no more. Yeah, because they don't know where they got what they got. They don't know where they got HIV from. Let's just be real. Okay, they don't know where they got it from. So now, there's some people out there, guess what they doing? They giving it, they passing it out. You think these doggone guys that look good gonna take her, yeah, you know I'm sick. You think this a woman gonna tell you, yeah, I got that 9/11? No. Y'all better tap in to the realest, okay? Y'all hold on, let me get something straight. Let me get something together. Okay, y'all, I am back. If you're still with me now, for anybody that's just coming in, you're just not catching the replay. Over here we are talking about different things. We're talking about why certain questions get ignored. We're talking about patterns. We're talking about what those things might tell an audience. We're talking about deflection. You know, um, we're talking about lies. We're talking about a myriad of things. This is not the beginning of this video. It was not specific. Okay, it was not a specific topic. It wasn't something that I was going to literally talk about because it was spontaneous. I seen it and I said, boom. And I just want to let everybody know what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's talk about deflection for a minute. Now, before I get into any of that, y'all, I just want to say that questions have been repeatedly asked via email, via comments, whatever, okay? And the response has been silence, okay, to a lot of those questions. So, in this live, no, I'm not speculating. I'm not attacking anyone, okay? But I am talking about those questions, those patterns, okay? Because when somebody answers everything, okay? Something as small as taking a bath. When somebody answers that stuff, but they ignore the big questions, the questions that's relevant, the questions that make sense, you have to, it raises eyebrows, okay? And so you have to question it. So if you have noticed the same pattern, I want you to stay with me, keep listening, okay? You in the right place. All right, period, point blank. Now, deflection, y'all. Y'all remember when it was the return of A and Rex? I remember when it was the return of A and Rex. Yeah. You know, Rex, aka Patches, okay? Aka what they say his real name is Isaiah. Okay. You know, Rex It's the same young man that slutted her out. Not only did he slut her out on her own platform, doing her own lives, telling her how she sucked and lit. Not only did he do all that, he turned into a full-blown sugar mama. It was no longer her getting paid for all these men to play. It was now her paying paying them to play. Okay? But the question that a lot of people, she want to convince people that it's her, that, I'm just not going to mess with him no more. And, I'm done. It's the hundred. All them lie. All that stupidness. Okay? But y'all need to know, no, none of that is true. Okay? None of that is true. He is gone. Okay? He is gone because for one, she nasty. She is nasty on the inside and the outside. She nasty with her house. She nasty when she cook. She done. I mean, and this is just things that we have seen from her uploads. She even do the animal neglect. We done seen that over on my community wall. Y'all will see how that cat was eating, how that cat was living. Go check it out. It's thumbnails over there. These is not thumbnails that um, I literally thought up. No, these is thumbnails of how her cat was living. Now we all done seen the cat catch a doggone New York sized rat while she was live. Came walk it in his mouth, scared the hell out of her. We all seen that. Everybody seen that, right? Okay, so over on my community wall, you're gonna see thumbnails of paper styrofoam plates that cat was eating. You're gonna see the food 2, 3 weeks old. Okay, it's supposed to be wet food. It's all dried up. I mean, I'm just saying, right? So one video, it's over. It's over with me and Rat, and I think this was like 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay? Homegirl couldn't tell her. She couldn't get the lies together. She couldn't tell the story straight. Okay? She was lying off the rip, y'all, off the beginning of the of her lives. Okay? It was big deflection. Okay? She kept looking away, looking up, like, girl, Jesus ain't finna drop nothing down. Jesus ain't finna, he not finna straighten up nothing for you. No, literally, it's a wrap. Okay? Only person coming through and gonna clean something up is the friend zone. Period, point blank. So y'all, it was deflection from questions, about Carl, deflection about um, the relationships with the uncle. hmm Questions about whether or not she slept behind her mama. Questions about that childhood trauma. Questions about her dark past. Questions about, well, not even questions, but statements about karma. Okay? Karma. So let's start off with the lies. Okay? It's it's over with me and Rex. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. She said in that video that she was gonna give the key to somebody else. She was gonna give the key to somebody else. There's somebody out in the picture, and he gave me a nice portion of the money to move in here. Oh, he did. He gave you a nice portion of the money to move in the house yet. Now, who is he? Who is he? It's like he what is you scared to say the name for? If you're not still out here tricking like you used to, if you're not still doing that, like y'all remember with the cross that she wears? Yeah, he paid half. Who? Who paid half? Who bought that cross and paid half? And I had to come through and I told y'all, like, if there's if it's nothing to hide, why be so why be so vague? I mean, you the one who said you're transparent. You the one who said that you a YouTube celebrity. You the one who said that you a guru and a legend. Gurus, legends, YouTube celebrities, they don't act like that. They're not so doggone um, untransparent with their fans, with their audience. No, they keep them in the loop about everything because them people following them. They motivate their doggone fans. Only people that she motivating is the people that's just like her. This, the alleged squatters. Yeah. That'll lay down with their uncle. Yeah. Women's like that. Women's that are literally, don't mind a predator being in their house around their doggone kids. Them the only people that she is literally, y'all, motivating, mentoring. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. So now we see that unfinished kitchen. Y'all notice that she don't never do tutorials in that unfinished kitchen. Y'all remember A and Rex was doing the cooking tutorials on that channel. I remember that. What happened? Now you got this big old blessing, right? God done picked you up and then moved you from the morgue. He done moved you from the ghetto. Now you're moving on up like the Jeffersons. And you're not a good stewardess of it. You making it seem like, yeah, you done pulled up that for sale sign or for rent sign and done moved in. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, okay? Then you see the furniture. Everything that was over there, y'all, where that cat caught that rat, everything that was in that doggone apartment is now in the new house. Do that make any sense? No. All that old nasty furniture from the rat and gnat infested apartment where the dead people was at, like I said, the cracked vials, the wires hanging, the roof leaking when it rained, no heat in certain rooms, all that looks. The house that she's in now is immaculate compared to where she just came from. Immaculate compared to her previous environments. I'm just saying. So people is literally saying that she think that the reason is because of the commentary and the lies that she tells, right? I'm just saying. So she stepped it up to prove that she not lying about her 99 sources of income. I'm just saying, right? So that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to prove that she is not lying about all those sources of income. If you was not around, if you wasn't around, I'm just sorry for you, okay? But at the same time, you are allegedly squatting, okay? I talked to y'all. I said, um, how in the world can somebody move in a brand new house, right, at night, Christmas time when everything is closed, and have lights in less than 24 hours? Man, Milwaukee's energy company, they got it going on, right? They got it going on. Christmas time, I'm just saying, they got it going on. They move immediately, okay? I've told y'all before that no, she don't blend in. Y'all ain't seen no landlord. You did before. Let her tell it. Remember the old lady? She was a bitch. Her energy, the day she came out, her energy was off. She didn't blend in with where she was at. It was like she wasn't even acting like she was a good stewardess of being blessed. And that's how I form my opinion. That's how I form my opinion. That she is still allegedly squatting. Y'all, that's how I formed my opinion. Because literally, she wasn't saying the right stuff. That a woman who levels up, a woman who has been blessed, a woman who now has a new immaculate house. Baby. No, a woman is not gonna act like that. You're not gonna act the way that she act. I know she probably, let me tell y'all something. I already know she probably in here in the bushes, okay? She probably laying down, people. I already know. And then she'll wobble out, then she'll go live, and then she'll wobble her ass back in here. I got her down pat, okay? But it is what it is. A woman who has been blessed. They're not going to act that way and then still come. What? You're not even saying the right words. But y'all check this out. Remember she said, oh yeah, see, Rex, he want a key. But y'all, listen, before she moved in, she had to respect his decision to not be on camera. He was an ex. Y'all, here go a fact. He left her alone. He cut ties. He didn't text. He didn't call. He didn't run after. He didn't do nothing. He left her alone. She ran after him and gonna sit yesterday talking about, yeah, I like the chase. What damn chase? Who chase? Girl, if you don't shut up, you know good and well ain't nobody chasing you. If that was the damn case, why you drove before he broke down? Why did she drive the doggone the rusty rocket up the way to a whole strange man's house? Y'all remember that video? Come on now. I got to jog y'all memories like that. Y'all remember she was in that man's house and the man wouldn't even come out the back room. Huh? The night before. Remember the rap snacks? Huh? Remember? Like she had never seen no rap snacks. Girl, get out from up under that rock. Yeah. See, they was, and she showed the wine they drunk. And I came through on my live. I said, y'all, they got high. They was drunk. They was drinking. Come on, they was like, on cloud nine. He probably in anticipation of getting what he wants for the whole time she been talking to him. Because y'all know when she was just talking to him, she met the man on the doggone dating site. The whole time. Didn't she say, yeah, he works and I'm forget this. Man, damn this. Remember all that? And then, excuse me, then as soon as she went up there, drove to him. Huh. I said, wow. See, he seen it in person. The man probably looked out the window and seen what she was trying to say. Oh, man, shit, no. But guess what? All that doggone time he had invested, that the little change he had spent getting that wine and them wrap snacks and them oxtails. Oh, yeah. He wanted his payment. He wanted to be, what they call it, he was in anticipation. He really wanted to get broke off. Okay? Now, let me just use layman terms. He wanted to get broke off. And that's, to me, um, after that night, after, they had been drinking or whatever, it was a different type of vibe. And then that morning, when she woke up, she got on her house coat, y'all. A strange man that she didn't even know. This the man that she was gonna move out of town with. This is she gonna start her life over in another city. Remember all that? And then boom, that first doggone date, it wasn't none of that. The man didn't even come and get on camera with her. Man, she was so doggone nasty. The man had dish detergent the whole time. But what she do on live? Wash the doggone pan, a greasy pan with water. Nasty. He probably seen her. Y'all, I'm just got to be honest. These are her uploads. It's not mine. He probably seen her and said, man, hell no. Mm-mm. I mean, it's no secret. It's been happened before. Down in Florida, some man pulled up on her. She done met online, and then the man burnt rubber. He left her standing right there. It happened. Now say I'm lying, Taylor. Say I'm lying. For all y'all talking about, yeah, Bradley be coming through and she be telling lies. Girl, get up out of here. I ain't got the lie. What she need to do, you better tell her. Step your cookies up on your uploads, okay? Because we really make it look stupid every time. We switch G's to your uploads every time. All I do is just look at it and then talk about it, make it make sense. And then, I sprinkle some doggone truths in there that's really laughable and they truthful, okay? And then we just, compare and contrast, period, point blank. And that, y'all, is why I literally reference the false strikes. Period. My style of commentary had her mad. It had other people mad. Okay, they got a different agenda for why they mad. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We done doggone talked about all of that, y'all. All of it. The other people and why they mad, honey. If I blow off, y'all, if I blow off a video, a upload, and tell you to look at it, watch it. Watch it. I'm saying, because it's all true. Ain't nothing in there, no lie. It's all true. It is what it is, okay? They can get mad, get glad, and send me another doggone fake cease and desist letter through my email. Period. So anyway, y'all, like I was saying, the the man, he did not come out the room, okay? He told her stop, messing with his dog. You know what I'm saying? He never came out. She over there in her house coat and slippers, like she ready to marry the man. The man, and I came through. I said, y'all, the thrill is gone. Period, honey. The thrill was last night when he was on cloud nine. Okay, now he's back to reality. Now he's no longer high. Okay, he ain't high. If y'all seen that video, y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not exaggerating. Okay, that morning she looked defeated. That's all she, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have nothing to talk about. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every, no one, I know I don't. Don't nobody care about you getting no 2 and 3,000 views, girl. If it reached that. If y'all see me put up, okay, a video, it might be love. There you go. That's a guru. That's a legend. Okay? Period, point blank. Now I know you shy, shy, shy. But a lot of these new people, she might have something to say about me sharing Bethany's Be Love's videos, but y'all new people don't know the things that B Love went through with her. Y'all new people don't know the sugar honey iced tea she talked about her. Y'all new people don't know the accusation she put on that woman husband. Y'all new people don't know what she did to Ain't No Telling with Lucille when she went to Florida to collaborate with her. Y'all new people don't know some of the truths how she set up and called her mama a bitch on her live. Y'all new people don't know how she mocked her mama's chronic pain. That's why her body hurt. Y'all new people don't know that. Y'all new people don't know the backstory of her. Period. Okay? You only, like I said, and gonna say it again, you only get the truth with no fluff from a relatable, real POV from the friend zone. And she can't stand it. She can't stand it. That's why I say it all boils down to the 4 false strikes. Y'all new people don't know that during that time, here she come. That's why I struck him. Yeah, I'm coming for blood. And guess what? It's on my community wall. I just put up, I got a question. Is you still coming for blood? Because I'm back, bitch. How about that? Is you still coming for blood? I'm just saying. Because here come YouTube right behind me. So is you still coming for blood, Miss Aha? But y'all don't hear that. No. Y'all don't hear that. Y'all don't hear anything. Right. Was she, oh, yeah, B. Yeah, B. You ain't gonna get nothing but a picture. And I had to show her, oh, for real? Let me show you. So instead of getting a picture, babe, I done got enough of them. Okay? Now I'm finna go up in your man's inbox. Your man bypassed you. Your ex, your man, your dairy. The same one that she thought that she was going to pull in, y'all, because she got a botched BBL. Mm-hmm. Honey, he doggone rode right on past that botched BBL, came to my city, picked me up, and had a brand new phone number. Yeah, we did part one, the interview, in a 5-star restaurant. And then we did part two, where the viewers could call in, drop their questions, drop their answers. That was my first interview, y'all. Okay? We had a wonderful time. We had a good time. Yes, we did. Everybody, I mean, it was off the chain. But y'all not hearing her talk about that. Y'all not hearing her say any of that. Y'all not hearing her reference, oh, I got baptized. Lie. You say you did. Girl, you did one thumbnail. Let her tell it, y'all. It was the deacon. We ain't see the deacon no more. I said, wow. Y'all know what happened? Y'all know what happened? She did that thumbnail with him. And no telling what happened behind closed doors. And she made like I couldn't find a church. Girl, that church ain't grew no legs and up and moved. Y'all didn't hear no footage about the baptismal. Yeah, that's all she do is lie. Then to back that up, oh, I don't know what that means. Ooh, I can't read that word. Why you can't read out grace and mercy? Why you can't read that? Why she get stuck? She read the entire comment. All the lady said was, y'all, yeah, God grants us grace and mercy and whatever she said. I can't remember verbatim, but it was a very positive comment. And in the end, it said grace and mercy. Tater read the entire comment and then got to grace and mercy and said, I can't read it. I don't understand it. You mean to tell me you don't understand grace and mercy? And that's exactly why. That's exactly why it is karma that she is going through. It is karma. It seems like karma is on her shoulder. It's like karma is riding shotgun with everything that she does. It's like everything that she touches crumbles, period, point blank. And then want to get mad at me. What you want to get mad at me for? Why you want to get mad at me? Because I'm breaking down what I see. How, and I'm talking about y'all. It was so many people during that time when she struck and struck and struck, and her name sitting biggest day on there, y'all. Her name sitting third, honey. Y'all, take a look at my community wall. All the facts is over there. All the facts. Her name sitting biggest day. So during that time, when she was doing the striking, people was like, Brazzy, we don't understand why she targeting you. All these people that got her big cannonball nose on their doggone uploads, on their lives. All these people that got her dented skin on their thumbnails. Okay? Doing it, trying to call themselves trying to do the same. All these people that talk about her, why she skip over everybody and want to focus on you? Only thing I can say is because I'm that queen of commentary. The only thing that I could say, the only thing, okay? People put that in my head. That hashtag, each one teach one, that was given to me by somebody else. Okay? People started saying that. She's targeting you because if you knock down the queen, you ain't got to worry about the other peons. I don't care how long the peons been out here. That's what people was telling me. Don't worry about that. And sure enough, y'all, sure enough, I didn't know. You know, my termination date was July the 26th. I didn't know that people was going to, I'm sorry, that YouTube was going to vindicate me. I didn't know that YouTube was going to reverse everything in my favor. I didn't know that. I'm not a witch. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see the future, okay? I just did what I needed to do in favor of my channel. You know, for y'all that don't know, yeah, in 28 days, I literally, no, this is no exaggeration, y'all. 5,000 subscribers in 28 days. And all I was doing was sitting down, breaking it down, and giving it to the people in a real life POV. All I was doing was just giving my opinion and breaking it down, making those lies make sense. You know, and it goes so far back as to the El Gato Negro. Okay? Now that was Bucky. That was when she was in Florida and she was living with Bucky. Bucky is the white man. His name is Jeffrey. She was living with him. Yeah, she met that man because she did a date at his house. Okay, but guess what? He literally was disrespecting black women. Talking about, he was talking about doing a commercial, like trying to sell himself. Talking about what he got, this, that, and the third. Yeah, went to the refrigerator, got a bottle of wine, and put the wine on the table, and then turned the what you know the name of the wine around so that everybody could see that it was called El Gato Negro. And I broke it down. I did my research. I found out what it means, where it originated from, this, that, and the third, and boom, I got up on the mic and I started talking about it. Of course, other commentators did their commentary on it. Okay, but their commentary ain't gonna be like mine. We're not the same. I made it make sense. I told people what it meant. No, y'all know what that means. It means black pussy. Period. That's what El Gato Negro meant. The man was standing up there at the table, and he was talking about, I got this, y'all, now I am finna exaggerate because I'm finna make up. Oh, I got an Apple computer. Oh, I got a private jet. Oh, now he did say this. Oh, I live in a condo, this and that. Yeah, he lived in the same condo, y'all. She moved. She met the man. Then I don't. She not gonna tell y'all what she said behind closed doors. And then she ended up living in the man's house. Okay, period. And then there was another girl, he renting out rooms. Her name was Soul. Okay, Tater Tot was on the couch. Soul had, at first she was. Soul came through. Soul was renting a room. Okay. Tater Tot used to come through at night in the dark, okay, from that couch, lying, of course, okay. Then she started literally picking on Soul. She doggone started putting stuff in Bucky's ear, which is the man who owned the house. His name is Jeffrey. I call him Bucky. And she started putting stuff in his ear. She was literally had the man walking on eggshells, putting that big canoe ship Titanic sized foot in the door, snatching money from the man, made like the man stole money from her, all kind of stuff. Told the man that she had goons back in Milwaukee that'll come shoot him up, bang bang his house. Yeah, had that man scared in his own house. He was walking on eggshells in his own house. Told that man that Soul was putting her menstruation blood in the food and all kind of stuff, y'all. She was telling that man had a hard time getting her up out of there. If you was there, if you know, you know. If you was there around that time, okay? But boom, she's not gonna talk about that. Okay? That's like right now. She like, this beat. I can hear her now. Okay? She ain't gonna talk about that, but guess what? I don't care about you going live, boo boo. It don't matter. All you doing is trying to go live to sabotage me. But get my video, it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here, baby. I have literally, I can go back and let the people hear my video. Okay? The facts is gonna be here for the replays. If I wanna audit my own channel, let people hear my videos. The truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. Bottom line, you cannot change the truth. You cannot change the truth. Only thing she doing is trying to deflect from the truth with those lies. Period, y'all. Okay? I mean, if anybody had any questions about the past, any questions about what went on in the past, y'all know y'all can drop them. Y'all know y'all can ask about them. We'll talk about them, okay? Period. Miss, what is it, Slays? She ain't been hitting on two pennies. She ain't been hitting on two pennies with holes in them at that, okay? You can't be hitting on two pennies if your own mama set up and talked about, how laying on your back ain't a career. If your own mama went live on her channel on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you about that, honey, keep listening. I'm gonna tell you about that why my Queen D Cooks is no longer uploading. See, there was one time, for any of y'all that don't know, Queen D Cooks has a cooking channel on YouTube. Queen D Cooks, she got monetized real quick. Queen D Cooks was getting all kind of support. She was getting all kind of cash apps and everything, right? Tater Tot didn't like that. And just out of nowhere, y'all, out of nowhere, Queen D Cooks stopped uploading. And I broke it down with my opinion. I said, y'all know what I think? I think that she told Queen B, upload some more, and see if I don't tell these people about when I was a little girl and what such and such did. That's what I think. Because, one day she was live and Queen D cooked. She said, yeah, I'm finna put there, I'ma upload there on Instagram and it automatically upload to Facebook. And I said, what? Hold up. Pump these brakes. What the hell? I said, girl, you ain't monetized on Instagram or Facebook. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That don't make no sense at all. None. And I literally boiled it down to, I said, it seems more, to me, it seems more rational that Tater Tot, she threatened to expose her childhood. She threatened to expose some of the things that went on in Queen D Cook's house. Period. Now who gonna argue with me and tell me that don't make sense? Cause it do. It do. Only thing you got to literally put together with that is the fact that they went back and forth. Queen D Cooks, she said they sat down and smoked crack together. Then here come Tater Tot. Okay, she wanna play tit for tat. Then she was live telling everybody how Queen D Cooks Swiss cheesed her brother, how she took her brother's wife's ashes, pulled them out on the cement, the rain washed it away. They was going back and forth. Okay, so don't know. Y'all don't get caught up. Okay, don't fall for the okey doke. Don't get caught up in them lies that she be telling. GBT, all that is deflection. And yes, it ain't gonna change. If I said it, okay? If I said it, you can believe it. It happened, okay? Point blank, period. Yeah, she, her, this and that, you gone. Looked like Biz Marquis. I done said that too. She looked like Biz Marquis' sister. She had the gas face. Because what she thought didn't happen. That the banana peel that she laid down for me to slip and fall on, it didn't happen. The hole that she dug for me, I didn't fall in it. I didn't fall in it. What she don't see is that she fell in it. Period, point blank. So anyway, y'all, remember I was telling y'all about the fact when they broke up, he cut ties, tried to lay her down, leave her alone. He didn't text. He didn't call. He didn't run after. He didn't do nothing. He was mute. He was quiet. Y'all remember yeah, I sent him a phone page letter. I said, what? Girl, you know good well you far from Aaliyah, honey. Stop, please. Stop. Okay? And I told y'all, I said, y'all want to hear a fact. Y'all want to hear a fact. Okay? A fun fact. Excuse me. He didn't run after her. It was that time during the breakup. I broke it down and I reacted. I said, y'all remember I said, he looks like he will beat a bitch. I said, y'all look at his hands. Y'all remember when she came live with the broke wrist, big, what, two black eyes, cuts and scratches everywhere. Yeah, I said, y'all, strike me, and this is my opinion, because it's my channel. I said, it strike me like he jumped on him. He jumped on him, and I can say that. You know why? Because over on the Variety channel, she got a video over there with Kenneth Stone, you know, the Predator. Yeah, he used to jump on her. She was sitting there. It's titled, The Engagement is Off. Huh? Period. I always have something to back up my commentary, okay? So y'all don't get swept up in the lies. Don't get swept up in the okey doke. She be lying, y'all. Okay? Because if that was the truth, if he was this, oh, he baby loved me and we soulmates and this, that, that's a lie. Because after all the months that they had broke up, he would have called, he would have texted, he would have wrote a letter, he would have did something. What grown woman, right, is gonna run after a Peter, put a letter in a mailbox, beg them back, and this Peter ain't never, ever, ever done nothing for you. He's never bought you nothing. He's never took you out to eat. He's never took a picture with you. What Peter, what woman, is gonna do that? I'm just saying, y'all, it don't make sense, right? So like I said, when I had told y'all that, they never had a date night, I ain't talking about Chuck E. Cheese, because that's not considered, adult night, a date night. That's not considered that. Yes, they went to Chuck E. Cheese last year on his birthday, but not hers. For her birthday, that was the first special day. That was the first birthday since they got together. He ain't do nothing. No good morning text. It wasn't no rose, no chocolate under the pillow. It wasn't that. She just woke up to a cold bed. He wasn't there. Period, point blank. But she would have y'all believe something else, okay? I'm going to tell y'all. Rex knows that she's embarrassing. Rex knows that she's low vibrational. Rex knows that she has no morals. Rex knows that she's nasty in the kitchen, okay? Nasty in the bedroom. Rex knows that she is just nasty inside and out, okay? And this her. Oh, it's a male ego thing. She tried to spill, y'all. She tried to say that he was jealous. He was jealous because she was supposed to be given the key to somebody else. Girl, no he not. Will you please stop lying? Rex knows. He knows that you are lower than low. He already knows. Do we need to talk about how you tried to be so vindictive as to tell everybody that he had gave you a terminal illness? How you caught an Uber to the doctor, y'all, and didn't even go in. She sat outside, y'all, and did a live. Huh? Holler if you hear me. Brassy, don't make up lies with my commentary. No, it's already up. It's already up. And if I'm talking about something, baby, that you cannot go and find, it's because YouTube done took that channel. YouTube has terminated the channel, but they still got the video over there in the metadata. Period. Okay? So anyway, y'all, it's not when she talk. And she wanna, yeah, he over there be at the baby mama house cause he wanna run it how he see fit. Girl, hush. Tater tot, you're not a baby mama. You ain't gonna be a baby mama, okay? You passed that boat. You're not finna be one. You had your shot, okay? And you dropped the ball when you didn't look back at yours. You dropped the ball. You dropped yours off and you kept going. Period, point blank. All right? Baby mamas out here, they wear a title. They wear a crown. Okay? Now some get along with their baby daddies and some don't. We're gonna park that right there, y'all, because y'all already know, honey, that's a whole nother life. Period. So she was wanting him to come over there, and he didn't. Okay? Now, I want y'all to listen to this. When she swung up and down, it was a male ego thing. Only thing it was, y'all, he's never there. Okay? And he's never there to share in her lives. You don't see him. And when you do see him, it's, it's for a brief moment. Okay? It's for a brief moment. And what it is, she be going off, but she low key be telling lies. Period. Okay? Talking about some damn tacos. Yeah, he ain't did the tacos, the meat still in the fridge and right on this and third. Y'all, it just don't make sense, right? So then this is what she said, y'all. But let me tell y'all the truth, right? She said that she had to verify the second channel, okay? But I think she forgot that she announced the monetization on that second channel, okay? Rex was on the couch with her, okay? So I think she forgot that she told you wanna tell him bye, go ahead. And he said, y'all, we are monetized. And I think she forgot that, okay? Just like she want everybody to think that she is good. Now, if we're talking about that channel, I had to tell y'all, baby, she got paid then. It was around the time they had broke up and she was stalking him, sitting out there in the car, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You know, but she would have y'all to think that it's like that, and it's not. Okay? Now let's go with the how she want everybody to think she did. She 54, y'all. Homegirl got a week letter. Y'all know Nicole confirmed that. Okay? Nicole is the tranny down in Florida. Nicole confirmed that and said that, oh girl, oh girl, tell the time. She be stealing the hotel's towels, putting them between her legs while she live in the car, in that Toyota Corolla. Yeah. And pees on them. Period. Then now y'all hear the coughing and the hacking everywhere. Now keep in mind, she's 54. Hmm? So she don't, how I tell y'all, like, dog, she don't have no pains, no headaches, no nothing. She wants y'all to think that she like Jade or Katana from Mortal Kombat, right? She got a clean bill of health. Anyway, y'all, she pops people's pain pills. She did a video when it first came out here. She did a video last year. She did a video like 6 months ago. She was on the phone. She did a video. Like, I listens to everything, and that's why I tell y'all to implement your active listening. Y'all know she pops blood pressure pills. She had a cortisone shot in her knee. She's supposed to be walking with the cane. Supposed to be wearing glasses. You know what I'm saying? I caught him on the bed in Florida, around when she was dating Derek. And even now, y'all see her squinting. Yeah. So it's stuff that we observe through her uploads. So don't y'all get it twisted, okay? Don't get nothing twisted. Now, I want to say this, y'all. I want to say this. And this is kind of going back to the house thing. When you receive a blessing, you don't got to explain it. People can see it. They can see it. And that blessing could be in the form of a relationship. That blessing could be a car, a job, a new house, new apartment, a raise, anything. Okay? But for this live, we're talking about patch racks. Okay? I want y'all to know that when a man is proud, secure, and invested, he's not gonna hide the relationship. He's not gonna hide it while letting a woman carry the narrative alone with a bunch of damn lies. If we went further than that, y'all see how she proudly sits over there and talk about the fact that he touching the baby mama or at the baby mama's house? What? Huh? Y'all see how proudly remember she he ain't gotta do nothing. Oh, I got him tonight. I got him tonight. Girl, you proudly now. You're a guru and a legend, but you proudly saying that you sharing. Real women don't share, baby. Real women ain't down with them games. Real women don't do that. Okay? Period, point blank. Hmm? Hmm? Let me tell you something, y'all. If we was to talk about that baby mama, he knows her scent. He knows her mind. He loves her way more than you. She, let me say that, claims he loves her. She knows that some of her audience, some of her fans, they messed up. She knows that, okay? She knows that they self-worth, self-esteem is really low, period. Rex played her, and I tried to tell her. He effed her in the bed, and he effed her mind. She was nothing to him, nothing more than a cash cow. Okay? I tried to let her know she was now the sugar mama. It is no longer no longer somebody paying her. She's now paying somebody. Okay? She turned a blind eye to everything that I told her. He didn't buy nothing. He had a line. Talking about he take care of her and his luxury, this, that, and the third, you know. And then y'all remember all she was doing was stroking his ego. Okay? Remember that? Look at that baby face, the baby, all it. Come on, y'all, all that. Remember she talked about the um, large endowment. Large endowment, right? She bragged on that. Bragged on the fact that he don't like to use no rubbers, but then say he burnt them. Make it make sense. And I had to come and tell her, baby, if he did, you can't come and expect no kind of sympathy because you exposed and you opened yourself up for that, okay? So you cannot try to play. Y'all know how them narcissists do. Y'all know I done told you a narcissist can be a male or a female, right? Period. So what he did is not only did he have a line, she stroking his ego, she was stalking him. She took a beat down, y'all. I don't know if he did it. I don't know if she got it, in the streets. I don't know. But homegirl had a broke wrist, black eyes, cuts and scratches, all kind of stuff, right? But then, I had to recant what I originally thought, and I came back and told y'all, oh, y'all, I'm recanting this and I'm recanting that because now, y'all, I was over on the variety channel, honey, and Tater said that she was getting beat up by Kenneth. I'm just saying, Kenneth Stone, he's that pedophile, okay? But she said over there, she had on big shades. She said that she called his PO a couple of times, got him locked up because she was tired of him jumping on her. Period, point blank, okay? So, y'all know how I do, okay? Y'all know how I do. I hope for the new people. I hope all y'all got a good understanding that Tater Tot ain't hitting no two pennies with a hole in it. Period. I'ma stop it right here. But I did. I told y'all I was gonna show y'all the snow, didn't I? Told y'all I was gonna show y'all the snow where we're coming from. Yes, it is coming down and it is thick. We'll probably see some kids out there probably tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. But it is coming down, it's thick. But I do. I want to go ahead and thank y'all. I appreciate everybody who was tuned in. Cause I know y'all was listening, okay? But I thank y'all. I want to thank everybody that was on the roof over there in the bushes. I want to tell y'all to keep on thinking critically and keep asking questions. Cause it's always facts. They're always going to speak for themselves. Facts always speak for itself. You cannot argue with black and white. You cannot. And in this case, since it is virtual, you can't argue with an upload. You cannot. Now, I do want y'all to go to my description box. That is the hub where I keep all of my links, my social media links, the petitions. You know, we got 2 of those. The backup channel, which I call the People's Choice because it's y'all's channel, and more. You can find all of that over there. Thank y'all for coming in, listening to this video, catching the replay. Y'all make sure y'all hyping up some of them videos, honey, because I'm trying to train the algorithm. Period. Okay? I'm trying to train the algorithm, and it would go a little faster if I had the help from y'all. And do know that I won't forget it. Okay? Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Have a good one. And I'm going to see y'all on the next upload.